So after 2 years, I reached Mongolia, 100% by hitchhiking. That's something I'm very proud about. Many hitchhikers feel the media changed so much in a bad way, the perception that people have of the world. My optimistic thing is that, I think this world is a much safer place than what we think. Even if it's not so much, I'm willing to take the risk, because for me, human connection is above all the most important thing. So my name is Robin. I used to be a scientific researcher, and at some point I decided that I was a bit bored of my life in general. So I was like, okay, let's start packing and travel. That's like a dream I had in mind for maybe 10 years. And so it was like 2 years ago, I started my trip hitchhiking to Mongolia. It lasted much longer because I started to connect with the road and love it so much, so I wanted to give it more time also to connect with the people and stuff, which means I really wanted to draw the line on the map. So Polarsteps is like a good metaphor for this. There were plenty of safety nets in my life. Like, I was in a relationship, I had an apartment, I had a decent salary, a job, so there was no reason for me to leave. Like, objectively, my life was simple. And I think that's probably what made me want to move. I was looking for some challenge or something, to feel that I was living, just facing some challenges. The thing I usually say, the most difficult step is the first one. Is like stepping out of your door, out of your comfort zone, and being like, there is no way back. But I always find it crazy, the preconceived ideas that people can have about risk, about danger in general. I think the human brain has like a very bad understanding of statistics and probabilities, which means like just one crazy story that you hear one time in the media can ruin the whole concept of hitchhiking. But how much I love hitchhiking for the randomness it brings. It was just one day I was in Bosnia, Herzegovina. I did what I like to do sometimes, which is walking around the village and finding individual houses to knock at the doors and ask for accommodation. And so that evening I knock at the one door and I meet like a old woman, and she doesn't really speak English, so she takes me to her nephew, which is working in his office, and the guy is like an architect, and the guy is like, I have like one empty apartment, I can give it to you. So I was like, okay, cool, like super nice, thank you. And he's like, come, we're gonna have a coffee with my friends. So then I meet all his friends and we start talking together. So all of this just comes from like one hitchhiking ride of one guy telling me, you should stop in this village. In the conversation, the guy is like, I'm organizing a festival of architecture, which is gonna be soon. I'm like, whoa, cool, do you need help for anything, like in the organization? He's like thinking 2 seconds and he's like, we might need help. And I'm like, okay, I've got free time, like I'm just traveling. That's something I love. It's like I have time and I love changing my plans for the people, or like give my time, or like. And so the guy was like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to Sarajevo, I'm gonna meet the team of the festival. Come with me, I'm gonna introduce you to the team and we'll see how you can help us. It was like just this combination of crazy thing that I got like 3 weeks with this team of architects. I was both like helping them organizing the festival, then I attended the festival, and then I was like walking around the city with them and they showed me the beauty of this city. So for me it was like a whole magical moment. I stayed 3 weeks there. All of this because one day I met this one guy in a car, and that's the way I travel. I just listen to things around and I catch what's interesting me, and I stop, and then I stay open-minded, and I always like to offer my help because I think it can lead to great moments.